lost over $400,000 since President Trump came in office. I mean, that is stunning. Tell us what it's been like for you and for other farmers during the president's trade war.
Well, every time we think the market's stabilized, I sold a lot of grain last year at harvest for $5.70, and that was at a loss, and I felt bad doing it, but I didn't have any room for it. Well, it ended up that was an awful good move, and right now our market is $3.96 here locally. So it's at $4.40 a bushel. I lost $70 an acre just putting my crop in this year. Wow. And now we're down to $3.96.
The Trump administration is taking heat from corn farmers as the leaders of major corn grower organizations sent a letter to President Trump saying that he has reduced the demand for their crops. In the 2020 elections, the executive branch may face a change in party dominance due to high disapproval ratings from one of the president's previously highly supportive groups. The EPA allowed small refineries to be exempt from biofuel laws that forced the refineries to blend plant-based oils like ethanol and gasoline.
In recent polls, the president's approval rating has decreased by 10% from July and is the first time when the president's approval rating fell below 50% according to the Farm Journal's Pulses poll. In terms of the long-term effects of the increased profits made by farmers, the National Farmers Union has indicated that farmer suicides have increased in the light of recent bankruptcies. Although the president's political platform in the 2016 election has appealed to farmers, the trade war he has enacted may ultimately cause him to lose a large percentage of his support among farmers, who were previously at 75% of approval rating.
Alternatively, there are still some farmers that side with Trump through the trade war, believing that the policies are only the fault of the EPA and not Trump himself. So there might be some hopes of a better outcome in Trump's agricultural voter base in the future. As for President Trump's take on the issue, he has recently tweeted that the farmers are going to be so happy when they see what we are doing for ethanol, and has promised a giant ethanol package for the farmers, justifying the biofuel waivers by stating that he was saving some small refineries from certain closing.
Trump opens markets with Japan for more agricultural output in hopes of gaining some of the missed benefits of the Trans-Pacific Partnership. But even this agreement lacks many of the benefits for exports such as forestry. Although this agreement was meant to save farmers from their bankruptcy by opening a new market for the trade, the agreement instead opens more digital trade than anything because of the stagnated trade deal over the tariff issue regarding automobiles. This issue has relevance to the general public as we are forced to pay for government bailouts for the markets negatively impacted by the executive branch's policies. Overall, excessive revenue and job losses might cause the economy to go into a recession.